Emma Drake, and I am a second-year political science student in the arts faculty. I am running for the role of president. I think the most important role of the president is broken up into two roles. I think it comes down to equal parts leadership and support, and I think both of those roles kind of work interchangeably. On the leadership end, I think the president, as the official spokesperson of the student union, needs to take risks, needs to say things that most other people might be afraid to do, and as well take risks with innovative ideas. So in that sense, leading the student union and paving the way to kind of the future people of the student union, but as well on the support side with the different VPs and their roles that they have with budgets, events, external advocacy, but as well with the full-time staff and their roles that they have up here. In addition to that, with the students that are downstairs, we have to lead with them, show them different things that are on campus, things that they may not come across, but also support them and show them kind of the way with that. I think the first experience that I would kind of use an example for this was I was a Rotary exchange student when I graduated high school, so I'd spent a year in Belgium as an exchange student there, so I have had a perspective as an international student, which I think is very important in the role as president, as we are a student body that is comprised of 26% of international students, so I understand kind of the ins and outs of the culture shock aspect. As well, in addition to that, last year I had been in the role of Associate Director of Communications and as well had been a member of the advocacy team, so I'd worked kind of in the parts of kind of the volunteer aspect, but as well communications aspect, boots on the ground, getting pictures of students, talking to them, getting videos of them, and everything like this for social media. And then as well, probably most prominent in my role this year as Vice President Academic and External, advocating to both the university and the 3 levels of government on behalf of students. If you put a chameleon in a room full of mirrors, the chameleon will turn whatever color it so desires. Each chameleon is unique. It's like snowflakes. They're all different.
They all have like their own.
In my experience,
yeah.
In my experience, I know if I was a chameleon and if I was in a room full of mirrors, I'd turn yellow. But maybe you turn a different color. I think 3 main issues come to mind, and perhaps not so much issues as I think maybe concerns. I think the first one that comes to mind is the new van that the student union has recently purchased just in January. This is a brand new service to the student union. Although we've done the research and although kind of the planning has been done for this, I think it'll really come down to having experience in the months of February, March, and April operating it, and then writing a strategic plan for that in terms of understanding the different routes, the different demands, and the feedback that students will have with that. So I think it'll really be nailing out the details on that project. So that would be the first one that comes to mind. The second one would be supporting the Vice President's student life in the realm of clubs and societies. This is something that in my own experience in the last 2 years, I've noticed that there has been a little bit of a downfall in terms of organization, leadership, and as well as interest in clubs and societies. I think our current VP Student Life did a great job with the clubs fair at the start of the school year and introducing students to the different clubs and societies. But in saying that, I think in terms of continuity with the club executives and then passing it over to another executive, I think we could be doing more as a student union there, supporting them, providing them more resources, and really just helping them support their club or society year after year so they can build that continuity and build that membership. Similar to what we've seen kind of with the business society, they've been probably the most successful group on campus in doing this, so replicating a lot of the great things that they have done there in terms of membership and leadership and supporting all the other clubs and societies into doing that alongside the VP Student Life, as that is kind of their realm. And then the third one that comes to mind, again, not so much a problem, but more so kind of something that needs to be addressed. Not many students know, but just as of this spring, we had finished our settlement with the Canadian Federation of Students. This has been an organization that the Student Union has attempted to leave on multiple occasions. We're currently in a position where we have the opportunity to allow students to determine where their student dollars are going, essentially at the end of the day. As a primary voting delegate for both our external advocacy groups, Canadian Alliance of Student Associations, and the Canadian Federation of Students, I've kind of seen the internal workings of both these organizations and could provide just some context and some information on that perhaps other students or other positions may not have gotten just from my own experiences, and allowing students to decide what they want to do at the end of the day. Yes, it's a team sport. Considering the size of SpongeBob SquarePants, I think specifically the Pacific Ocean would be 490,000 feet deeper.
Just now.
I've been doing research.